So in this video I will be explaining about the common mode response of a differential amplifier. So for obtaining the common mode, we give a common signal to both the MOSFETs, right? As you can see, we have given the same input signal to both the MOSFETs M1 and M2, right? That's why it's known as the common mode response. So since the inputs are the same, right? Since the inputs are the same, so obviously the current ID1 and ID2 will also be same. So since the total current is ISS, ID1 and ID2 will be equal to ISS by 2, right? Now we use KVL equations to find the value of Vx and Vy. So as you can see this arrow, so this is to indicate the KVL equation. So in this direction I apply KVL equation, I get it as Ix is equal to VDD minus ID1 RD, and ID1 and ID2 is nothing but ISS by 2. So we get Vx as VDD minus ISS by 2 into RD, and similarly Vy has IDD minus ISS by 2 into RD. So what we notice is this both Vx and Vy are the same, right? And hence the differential output will be 0. It's very obvious that since both the inputs are same, outputs will also be same, and if the outputs are same, differential output is 0, because differential output is the difference between the two outputs, right? That's why differential output is 0. So in this case we assume that M1 and M2 are identical, right? Since the inputs to M1 and M2 are same, their output at Vx and Vy will also be the same. That's what I said, because same inputs, obviously same outputs, and if same outputs, the differential output will be same. So differential output will be 0, right? So this is what we got. Since Vx and Vy are at the same potential, even if we short them, then with a wire, no current would flow between them. So what it says is, since Vx and Vy are same, because of same input, Vx and Vy are same, hence they both will be at same potential, right? So we know very well that if any 2 points are at same potential, no current flows through them. So the condition is like, even if I connect these 2 points with a wire, even then no current will flow through them. That is because both are having at the same potential, both have the same output voltage, right? So that's why what I do is I connect it with a wire. So I do this because it will make my calculations easy, and anyhow it is not affecting the output. So what I do is I connect them with a piece of wire. So in this case what will happen? These two RDs will come in parallel. Similarly, this two M1 and M2 will also come in parallel. So we get an equivalent circuit of this. See, this RD are in parallel, I get RD by 2, and this M1 M2 are in parallel. So this is an equivalent transistor. So consider this to be equivalent transistor of the combination of M1 and M2. This RSS will remain the same, and like previous one, we are giving them the same common input. So here the two MOSFETs, right? The two MOSFETs are in parallel, and the width. So whenever, consider one point, that whenever two MOSFETs are in parallel combination, the width of the channel becomes double, right? So this similarly, when the MOSFETs are in series, their length will become double, right? This is not the case, but in this case the two MOSFETs are in parallel, so the width of the channel becomes double. That means the equivalent transconductance of a transistor will become double, right? So see, that is because GM is equal to, nu Cox W by L Vgs minus Vth, right? So as you can see, GM is directly proportional to the width. Okay, that's why if the width becomes double, GM will also become double. That's why GM has become double in this case. Okay, so in this case, so our equivalent circuit, this is our equivalent circuit, and our equivalent circuit looks very similar to a common source amplifier with a degeneration resistor. Okay, so the gain of a common source amplifier with a degeneration resistor is given by V out by V in is equal to minus RD by 1 by Gm plus Rs, right? This has a very simple derivation. I have made a separate video for this, and I will put that video link in the description box. If you are interested, you can check it. I am sure you will understand it. It's very easy. So since we know that for such a configuration the gain is given by V minus RD by 1 by Gm plus Rs. So we simply apply that formula for this circuit, right? What is that? What we got here? The same circuit, or the same circuit I have redrawn here. Okay, this RD by 2. Okay, this is RSS. Okay, so V out by V in will be equal to, again, the drain resistance. What is that? RDD by 2 in the RD by 2 in this case, and source resistance is RSS, but the equivalent trans conductance, I said, it got doubled, so this 2 gm. So instead of gm I have 2 gm. So this is how we calculate the gain for a common mode response.